Hello guys, it's me. I'm back. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this right now. There's like this light going on right here, and I tried to scoot forward a little bit in my car and I literally ran into the wall. So maybe if I go like that, I don't know. It's just gonna be kind of annoying. And my phone is like tilting because I have a pop socket now, and I got like that pop socket holder and it's just flopping all over the place. Gosh, I can't believe I literally just ran into the wall. That's such a me thing to do. I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. So yes, it's been a while. It's been a while. If you're wondering if I've been like in Africa on a missionary trip, saving the world, I haven't. I've just been living life. I feel like there's so much going on in the world right now. It's kind of justified. Like, things are just weird. Things are weird. If you don't know, I am from Washington, and currently, well, not so much anymore, but everything was on fire for a little bit. And you're like, California's on fire, Oregon's on fire. So right now we have like all of this smoke, and it's just really bad. I don't know. Life's been weird. Anyways, you know me, just eating my breakfast for work. I made a sandwich for breakfast because I can, and I think today's gonna be a good day. You always know it's gonna be a good day when you bring a sandwich. So I'm at work right now in the parking garage. Today is day 2 of 3, so it's my Thursday, if you will. Work's been going okay. Tomorrow we have our pod rotation, so we'll be switching pods. We switch every 3 months, so that will be kind of fun because at the end of the day, I'm not actually sure how it's going to work, because last time I was here for a switch, we waited till the end of the shift, and then you pass off report of the patients to evening shift. But I'm not really sure if it'll be like in the morning that we're going to be switching or in the evening. It's so crazy. I've already been a nurse for like 6 months now. And I've been on my own for about 4 months now. It's just crazy. Like, time is flying by. I feel like I just graduated yesterday. And I feel like that new nurse stress that everybody talks about and tells you is going to happen, and I always told myself, like, oh, I'll be fine, that'll never happen. Like, it's hitting me like a truck lately. Like, I feel like I go to work and I'm just like so on edge every day, you know? Like, you have to be ready for like whatever's gonna happen. And it's almost like fight or flight mode. Like, I'm just like in fight or flight mode all day, and then I finally come home and I can relax, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, what just happened? You know? And so it's like really just been getting to me. So I've been trying to find like ways to relax outside of work, but I swear I just come home and I want to sit on the couch and die and not do anything. Like, nothing is fun. I don't know. Some might call that depression. This is why I have sandwiches for breakfast, because sandwiches make me happy. So why not have a sandwich before work to boost my serotonin? But yeah, you guys, this New Year's stress is no joke. I'm breaking out really bad. I don't know if you can really see, because of these masks. Actually, I don't even know if it's a mask. Probably just because I'm stressed. Probably both. I think it just has to do a lot with like my job setting too. I've just come to realize that in my workplace, yes, the most patients I'm ever gonna have to take care of at once is like 10 people, and that's like max. Our pod right now, we have a total of 8 patients, and like I've said before, each pod has an RN, an LPN, and a CNA. So me and the RN will typically split the workload. So like, she'll take 4 or 5 patients, I'll take 4 or 5 patients. And you know, you would think like, oh, that's not even that big of a deal. I have 4 to 5 patients. But some of these patients are just still so sick Like when we get an admit now and I hear that they're med complex, which means that they don't have necessarily one thing wrong with them. They have a bunch of different things going on. I instantly am just like, great, this is gonna freaking suck. Because we typically, something ends up happening. They freaking tank. Like they end up having to go back to the ICU. Like they're just, a lot of them are just not stable. And on top of that, they're like heavy patients, we call them. They'll be like 2-person transfers, like with the Hoyer, or, you know, they're just heavy. Like it takes 2 of us. And that alone, a patient taking 2 people to do almost everything, just a lot when you only have 3 people working amongst 10 patients. It just gets stressful. And I honestly feel like LPN school did not prepare me to take care of acute patients, is what I'm coming to learn. I feel like I learned how to do like the nursing skills and all of that stuff, assessments, you know, like the bread and butter, but I don't feel like it taught me how to take care of patients of like this high of acuity. And I have heard from like my other coworkers and stuff that, you know, like rehab is changing. The patients are becoming more and more acute because rehab is like their last stop out of the hospital. You know, like they come from typically like the ICU or wherever they're at. They get stable, just stable enough, and then they come down to inpatient rehab. So yeah, I swear, I'll just be like working sometimes and I'm like, wow, I didn't know I worked in the ICU. This is fun. It's just like everything. It's just everything I'm still trying to get used to. I still feel like, obviously I'm still super new. So I'm just trying to learn things, like learning to interact with different interdisciplinary team, as you could call it, like interacting with a therapist, interacting with the doctors, other nurses. Like it's all just like so new and like honestly intimidating to me. Like I still hate talking to doctors. Like it's so intimidating. Not that they're mean or anything. Each pod has their own doctor, so you work with that same doctor for that 3-month span, and I'm still just like mortified to talk to the doctors. I don't know, it's just me, because I feel like everything I say, I just sound so retarded, and I don't want to bother them with stupid stuff. Like if the patient isn't dying, I don't want to bug you, but at the same time, like it is my job to bug them. I'm trying to get better at being like more assertive and annoying, if you will, because I don't like feeling like I'm annoying. Well, this is exactly what I needed. Yeah, I've got like 5 minutes though, so I'm gonna finish my sandwich and I will catch you guys when I come back. Oh my gosh, I miss doing this. I'm just eating like a pig and vlogging. Like I'm telling you guys, I'm depressed. Like I don't even want to vlog. Like every morning I will get up and I'll have plans to vlog, and I get up and I don't want to be awake. I'm like, I don't want to do this. I want to go back to bed. I want to stay here. It's just crazy, but I'm glad I turned the camera on. Okay, I'm gonna finish eating. We're gonna go save some lives. We're gonna cry, and then we'll clock out. Okay, home now. I survived, barely. I've got some Fritos scoops, and some bean dip. I just feel like this job is just so just mentally taxing sometimes. Like the day was fine. You know, it was like same old, same old. We were busy, whatever. And then I just started, but like I was just done. Like come report. I don't know about you guys or if I'm just like being dramatic. But once it's time for like report, 3 o'clock report starts, 3:30, you're done. Like at 3 o'clock, I'm like mentally checking out. I'm like, I'm giving a report, I'm done, I'm leaving at 3:30. I almost never leave on time. And it's just because report goes on forever and ever and ever. And you know, it's good to be thorough, obviously. It's a good thing to be thorough when you're doing handoff for patients, obviously. But I feel like there is a way to be thorough and efficient with your time. If we have 8+ people to report on in a 30-minute span, we shouldn't be spending 10+ minutes on one person. We have a 30-minute window, be as thorough as possible, and keep it pushing. And on top of that, I feel like half the time I get report, like half of it I don't even I'm not really intaking because I'm like a visual learner. Like I like to go into the charts and look at the notes, look at things, like find the things out that I want to know. Like report is good and everything, but I don't need every single little detail. And that takes up so much time. And people should be doing that. You should be going into the chart yourself, looking at things. Like report should be for what happened that day and pertinent information. Obviously, if it's like you're giving a report to like a nurse that doesn't know the patients, it's going to be maybe a little bit more in depth. But it still shouldn't take like 15 minutes to get through one person. So that was annoying. I was supposed to be gone at 3:30. And then 3:50 rolls around. I'm just so done. I'm so tired. I'm just like mentally drained. I just like, sometimes I sit there at work and I'm like, what did I sign up for? I just feel like I was prepared to be a nurse, but I wasn't. It's like I wasn't prepared for, I don't know. It's like I feel like I was prepared to be a nurse, but I really wasn't. Like there's really nothing that can prepare you. Like school does not prepare you. School, I feel like, is almost useless, if you're asking me. And it's like everybody, like the biggest thing is like everybody just wants a piece of you. And I'm like, there's only so much to go around. The therapists want you. The doctors want you. The patients want you. The family members want you. Dietary wants you. I'm just like, guys. And it just sucks because it's like, I don't have all the answers, you know? I don't know. I'm not trying to like complain. Well, I'm complaining, but I don't know. I'm not trying to like deter anybody away from like going into nursing. I hope this isn't scaring anybody. I'm just being completely honest. Like most days I get home and I'm like, dude, this like, I can't do this. I feel like this is just like the hardest career. It really just like makes you look at your morals, more or less. It really just tests you as a person. And you're constantly just needing to remind yourself like why you went into this in the first place. And those small little good moments you get out of all the bad moments, you really just have to learn to like hang on to those little moments. As I don't know, you'll die. You'll explode. You have to. This is why nurses snap. This is literally why there's a show called Nurses Who Kill. Because it's just too much. Anywho, I'm home. I need to stop. Did you guys miss me? And then it's like, I keep thinking, well, not keep thinking. I like forgot that I applied to school. I applied to a different school and I'll find out in October if I got into it. Somebody mentioned school. Like, oh, are you going to school? And I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, I didn't even think about school. I remember, it was like my last video, I was saying how I was so upset because I didn't get into school and I was so focused on school. And now I'm just like, I'm like, I can't even think about school. I'm so stressed out with my life as it is. And then half the time I go to work, I'm like, now that I know what it's like, I'm like, do I even want to keep going? I don't know. And I hope like with time, this will get better. I want to tell myself that it's just because I'm still super new. So I feel like the stress is just extra heightened for me. But I don't know. And I know there's like so many options out there for like different jobs, but I don't know. I almost just feel like stuck sometimes. I keep trying to go down in my FTE. So I work a 0.8 FTE, which means I work 8 shifts a pay period, so 4 days a week. I'm trying to go down to a 0.6. I've been trying to, which is 3 days a week, 6 shifts a paycheck. And everything is like frozen right now because of COVID. Like nobody can move. Nobody can move FTEs or any of that. So I feel like stuck too. It's like I'm so burnt out and I can't even like change my hours, you know what I mean? Which like stresses me out even more. And that's just another thing, like working in a hospital has been a really big change for me. I'm so used to working in facilities and it's so different than working in a facility. Like everything you do, there's so many little steps and little things that go into everything, even just like swapping shifts. There's so many steps you have to do and then it has to get approved and like, well, you know, if this person's in overtime then they can't do it, or if you're in overtime, like there's so many little things, like just the hospital politics that go into everything. And being a part of a union is nice, but oh my gosh, it's just like ridiculous. And then you've got to request time off like 2 months ahead of when you want to take it off. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do in 2 months. Nuts. But I digress. Well, probably gonna take a shower, try to relax. Yeah. This is my skin. So disgusting. I just, oh my gosh, I can't with my life. Everything's fine. I have Oscar. Is she not right? Say hello. Okay, that's mean. Oh my goodness, you guys, my leg hurts so bad. Like this happens when I work, like just from being on my feet all day. It's like, it's up here and it's just like shoots down my leg. Oh my gosh, it's like a spasm or something. Jeez, somebody get me some baclofen. I had to get Chester a maze bowl because he is a dingus and inhales his food. Sasha does okay though. She takes her time.
Don't you, baby? Wanna take some time?
Baby with the maze bowl, like he still eats so freaking fast. Like he's almost done. Hey, buckaroo. Hey. So I went to grab my food. This guy is done. I think that was, I don't know, a minute. She is still not even, yeah, see? Oh my gosh. You guys, don't get dogs. Oh yeah, baby. This will fix everything. This is vegetable pho with, or excuse me, it's tofu pho with spicy vegetable broth. And this is the first time that I've ordered the broth spicy. I usually just get like plain vegetable broth. So I asked them to make it spicy and they ended up charging me like $4 more. But honestly, I'm not even complaining because it's really good. It's just so good. I get pho way too much. I think I get pho like every other day. It's literally where my paycheck goes. So I'm gonna eat this. All right, guys. I am gonna end the vlog here. I know it hasn't been an eventful one, but this is just the reality of my life. My skin is so disgusting. Like, I can't get over it. Nasty freaking masks. Like, so gross. I'm so tired of wearing masks. I'm so tired of all this COVID crap. I'm so tired of everything being on fire. I'm tired of work. Tired. If you're wondering, I am on my closet floor. I don't know why. I ended up here. I was trying to pick out an outfit for work tomorrow. Exhibit A. And I just laid down. This happens a lot. I need to find a hobby. If anybody has any ideas for like hobbies to do after work, or what you guys do after work to chill out, let me know. Maybe I'll get into karate or something. Or maybe I'll just go to bed. I don't know. But thanks for watching, guys.